All right, guys, welcome to your ninth episode of this series, Introductory to Cascading Style Sheet. Today's task, we are going to look at padding. So, the CSS padding property is defined within a white space between element content and the element border. So, in the previous video, we look at the margin, but with this one, we are looking at the padding. So, the padding it clears an area around the content inside the border of an element, not outside, inside the element of the border. And so here we say CSS padding properties. The CSS padding properties are used to generate space around content, okay, in a particular element. The padding properties set the size of white space between the element content and the element border, not in a range outside the element. So the values that the padding can take is length. So we can use px, we can use pt, we can use centimeters, and etc. Also, we can use percentage like 50%, 80%, 30%, or whatever percentage that you want to use. Or also, you can use inheritance if the padding is being affected by a child, element within a parent element, then we can inherit from the parent the size of the parent element. So we will look at example. I'll go to my text editor, and I'm going to give a paragraph here. Okay, then I will say this is sorry, this is paragraph without padding. Okay, then I'll generate another uh, paragraph. Then this one I'll give it lorem. Lorem. Okay, then here I'm going to give an ID of 1. Okay, then I will save this. So I'll go back to my browser, refresh the code. So I have this particular output. Good. So now let's apply our style over here. Style. So I'm going to say dot no hashtag 1. Okay, hashtag 1. Then I'm going to um, give a background color of, let's say, black. Then the color itself of white. Okay. Then I'm going to give padding top. Okay, I'll give it 50 px. So as I was saying, the percentage can also come here, or you can use the ps. Or if we were using, or we have a parent, element which this p with the ID 1 is residing in that particular parent element, then we can inherit. So I'm going to give another padding right to 30%, 30 px. Then I'll give padding button also 80 or 50 px. Then I'll give padding left also 80 px. Okay, so before that, I'll also come here and I'll give border. Okay, I'll give border um, 1 px solid red. So I'll save this Control S back to my browser, then I'll refresh the page. So you see over here the text, this is the text, this is the one that the pattern is being affected with. So the first one has no effect, all from the padding. You see from the the top here is 50 px. So from this left hand side is 80, px, from this here to here. So this one generates space within the element, not outside the element. So between the element border. So the red line is specifying the border of this particular paragraph. Then the padding is giving space inside that particular element, not outside the element, like, how do you call it, margin. So the difference between padding and margin is that the margin generates space at the range or outside the element, just near outside the element, but the padding is inside the element. So let's look at the shorthand that we can apply to the padding. So I can I'll comment all these guys out. Okay, so I'll save this, refresh to make sure that everything is there's no padding affecting anything here. So I'm using shorthand form. I can see padding like this. Then I'll give the top 50 px. Okay, then I'll give the right 30 px. Then the button I'll give it again 50 px. Then the left I'll give it 80, PS. Okay, so this is how it goes. The first one argument here shall represent the top, the next one will represent the right, the next one will represent the third one will represent the button, and the last one will represent the left. Okay, so I'll save this, refresh the page, then we are back to square one. So basically, that is how padding works. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.